Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so today we've got something a lot different than the norm. So we went and picked out of a field 1989 Dodge D250 automatic transmission, two-wheel drive, first generation Dodge truck. So these trucks were only made with this grill style from somewhere in the mid-80s to 93. So they're kind of rare to find, but what I had trouble finding was I needed manual windows for the Dodge truck I'm rebuilding, which is a 3/4 ton. And I had a lot of people asking me, well, do 3/4 ton parts fit on half tons, and do half ton parts fit on 3/4 tons? They are all interchangeable, ladies and gentlemen. They are all interchangeable, far as I know. Now, granted, the engine mounts might be different, some of that, but as for body parts, I should say, the grills, all that's interchangeable. I do know in 91.5 they changed the grill style, and you do need to get different grill mounts if you plan to switch to the newer grill style of these old pickups. But other than that, they all do interchange body-wise. So nevertheless, we went out and picked this pickup up. It hasn't been running in 11 years. It's been setting for over 6, where before it was drugged from a prior owner's house to the one we purchased it at, and so the fuel system was all ripped out of it when that happened. But nevertheless, all the parts are there. This truck came complete except for the fuel system, which is in the back of the bed, and the driver's side interior door piece, which is gone. I did not get that, but nevertheless, the truck came complete pretty much. So we're going to see if we can't strip it of the good parts, and also we're not going to touch the drivetrain in that. So nevertheless, also keep in mind all these parts are for sale on this truck besides the passenger door and the hood. So if you guys see anything you would need on this truck, message me down below and we'll see if we can't work something out. Also, if you're watching this video 2 years later, please do not message me because it will either be gone or I will have held it to the scrapyard by then. So nevertheless, I also want to thank John and Toby. They're a couple of our friends that helped out on this project. Toby helped us drag it up. John helped me work on it some. Justice, also my brother, he's part of this YouTube channel, and he definitely helped me on this build. We've been working on it for 3 years now, and we're kind of getting to the end of it. So very much excited about that. Nevertheless, I'm going to quit talking. We're going to start stripping on this pickup, see what we can find. I'm going to give you guys an overview. It's kind of exciting for me, so let's get started. Alright guys, so we're working on tearing apart the old first gen that we bought as a parts truck. The one door is off. As you can see, there is a side panel, and there's the door. Then we've got our headlight pieces, our badges off one side, also our transmission speed sensor, and then we've got our grill. So Justice and a friend of ours has been working on the lights and the rest of that, so we're going to see if we can't get that out of there. Also, if you guys see anything you want on this truck, everything's for sale, except for that door. That door's not for sale. That's one of the reasons I bought the truck. But anything else is for sale on this truck. Frame, cab, chassis. It's got an engine in it. I'm not sure what it is. I've heard it's a 318, but I don't know that for sure. So we're gonna see. But if you guys need anything, there's a pretty dang good fender there too. Another driver's side door. The dash. The seat's pretty much gone, but guy needed the pedals or the dash or the steering column, the rear ends, the springs, all that. There is some rust on the rear end and all the frame, but it's not deep rust. It's pretty light rust, seems like. So there is some rust on the fender though. This truck came from southern Missouri, so it's not like it's going to be extremely rusty. But nevertheless, set of do-easy running boards or DZ running boards, set of 4 wheels if you need that, steering column, etc. Nevertheless, we're going to keep tearing apart on this thing and see where we can get to.
Alright guys, so we're back to work on the pickup. So we tried the battery, so we're gonna drain the oil. Wins is under there. Draining the oil. there's some gas in the oil, so that's why we're draining it.
Just a little. That's why it smells and looks like gas.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of gas. So we're going to get that drained and put oil back in it, and hopefully she'll run and fire.
All right, y'all, so we put a new thermostat in it. We got a serpentine built new that we needed to put on it. Right now we're filling the radiator up with water to be cheap, and the oil looks to be perfect. So we just put, because we don't know this engine, we just put used motor oil in it that we had, which means it's still a good motor oil because we change our vehicles regularly, so it'd be good motor oil. It would just be used and not nice and brown. It'd be black. So anyway, put motor oil in it. Justice is finishing up the last touches on that with a new thermostat in it, and we're going to fill that with water, and then we are good. Alright guys, so thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in the parts on this truck, please comment them down below. If we don't have these parts, we might be able to come up with some for you. We definitely like to help other people get their builds back going on the road again. So thank you very much for viewing. Just go subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you see more of our content. Also go follow us on Instagram to catch quick glimpses of what we're doing that we don't normally feature on YouTube. So with that said, thank you for viewing, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.